Chinese Foreign Minister is on his first visit to India since the 2020 Galwan Valley Clash. After talks with the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, Wang has met with NSA Ajit Doval and will meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi later today. During talks with the Chinese FM, NSA Doval lauded new momentum in India-China ties and peace at the borders. He added that the bilateral engagements will be further built on during Prime Minister Modi's upcoming visit to China later this month. Wang agreed that past setbacks are not in the interests of the two countries, reasserting focus on restoring border stability. Earlier, External Affairs Minister Jaishankar also asserted that peace on the border was essential for improving India-China relations, and both countries needed to move forward with a clear and cooperative approach. China also vowed to address three key concerns of India. It assured S. Jaishankar that China will address India's needs of fertilizers, rare earths and tunnel boring machines. Meanwhile, China's Xinhua news agency has claimed that S. Jaishankar reaffirmed during talks that Taiwan is a part of China, while India has made it clear that there is no change in New Delhi's position on Taiwan.
I am very hopeful that, like the last one, this 24th Special Representative level talks would be equally successful. Our Prime Minister will be visiting for the SCO Summit shortly, and therefore I think that this SR level talks assume a very special importance. I had a wonderful meeting in the last round in Beijing, and I'm very happy that since then, in the last about 9 months, there has been an upward trend. Borders have been quiet. There have been peace and tranquility. Our bilateral engagements have been more substantial. And we are most grateful to our leaders who, in Kazan, in October last, were able to set a new trend, and we have profited a lot since then. The new environment that has been created has helped us in moving ahead in the various areas that we were working on.
The Chinese side attaches great importance to the Prime Minister's visit to China to attend the SCO Summit at our invitation. We believe that the Indian side will also make your contribution to a successful summit in Tianjin. History and reality proves once again that a healthy and stable China-India relationship serves the fundamental and long-term interests of both of our countries. It is also what the developing countries all want to see. Our two sides should follow the strategic guidance of our leaders, increase mutual trust through strategic communication, expand common interest through exchanges and cooperation, and properly settle the specific issues in the borders so as to advance our relationship in a healthy and sound manner. For this round of talks between the special representatives of China and India on the boundary question, the setbacks we experienced in the past few years were not in the interests of the people of our two countries. And then in October last year, President Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Modi had an important meeting in Kazan. That meeting pointed the direction for the development of our bilateral relations and provided impetus for the proper settlement of the boundary question. We had a very good 23rd round of special representatives talks at the end of last year. At that meeting, we reached new and important consensus on the management of disagreements, stabilizing the borders, and moving toward a settlement. We identified specific goals and formed a working framework. We are heartened to see the stability that is now restored in the borders.
We maintained peace and tranquility in the border areas. We should firm up confidence to dispel interference, expand cooperation, and to further consolidate the momentum of improvement and development of China-India relations, so that while pursuing our respective rejuvenation, we can contribute to each other's success and provide the most
Having seen a difficult period in our relationship, Excellency, our two nations now seek to move ahead. This requires a candid and constructive approach from both sides. In that endeavor, we must be guided by the three mutuals: mutual respect, mutual sensitivity, and mutual interest. Differences must not become disputes, nor competition conflict. Our talks will cover economic and trade issues, pilgrimages, people-to-people contacts, river data sharing, border trade, connectivity, and bilateral exchanges. I would like to follow up on some particular concerns that I had brought up with you, Excellency, when I visited China in July. The fight against terrorism in all its forms and manifestations is another major priority. I look forward to our exchange of views. Overall, it is our expectation that our discussions would contribute to building a stable, cooperative, and forward-looking relationship between India and China, one that serves both our interests and addresses our concerns. The fight against terrorism in all its forms and manifestations is another major priority. I look forward to our exchange of views. Overall, it is our expectation that our discussions would contribute to building a stable, cooperative, and forward-looking relationship between India and China, one that serves both our interests and addresses our concerns.